So I'm a bit of a pyro, and if I haven't told you my latest pyro stories, you can ask me in person. This one involves me cooking vegetable primavera with white sauce and this is going to be a keto recipe for people who are extremely bored of eating the same thing over and over. So here we go. This is just asparagus, really large asparagus cut at the tips, and broccoli florets, it's getting steamy in here, and sugar snap pea pods. That is my little kitchen helper, Chica. So it is boiling in salt, white pepper, and chicken broth, and then I'm going to add cream, and I'm going to add some butter and make it a Parmesan type Alfredo sauce, and then we'll throw in the jumbo shrimp last. These are the jumbo cooked shrimp, and they are huge, and try to help the process along, and I let them sit in some warm water quickly before we want to cook them, because otherwise they're just going to jump in my pan and make a mockery of the good stuff going on. So you can have your shrimp ready to go here. How you know that your vegetables are done? You actually just need to take a bite of asparagus, because if your asparagus tastes choppy and chalky and crappy, it will ruin the whole dish. It's perfect. Okay, so this looks really perfect. Now much of the broth is evaporated down. If you have white wine, it would be a perfect addition to this right now. But I'm going to move on to whole heavy whipping cream and a really good butter. Like, just get the good stuff, okay? Don't need much. So that's what I've left. And we're going to dump the cream in. You just have to, look at your sauce and what makes sense. And then let that come to a nice boil. I'm going to add at least 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter, more if you like more of a buttery flavor. And then in goes your Parmesan cheese, or a meltable cheese of some kind that you like the flavor of. It really doesn't matter. And so I prefer to keep this simple because cooking should not be a huge chore. So we're going to let that come to a little boil before we do the cheese and the shrimp. The sauce is really thick and bubbling, and the Parmesan is melted, and then some Italian cheeses in a blend I threw right on top, so you can tell it's getting thick and everything's coated. And so now the shrimp goes on, and not for long. It's already cooked, and I already had it prepped to cook in that water that I drained out. So I spread those out evenly around the top, and you don't want to cook them too long because they get rubbery and they shrink up a lot. So it's just a little bit. So this is always the last step, and then we're done.